You've probably seen guys online like Ankit by Emporia, or maybe you follow the self-improvement YouTuber Hamza, and you've got to wonder, how did they build those incredible, natural-looking physiques? Well, the most amazing part is they didn't do it with fancy gyms or crazy expensive supplements, especially not when they were starting out. They're living proof that you can do it right from home.
And that, of course, brings up the big question. Can you really build a genuinely good body without ever stepping foot in a gym? The answer is 1000% yes, and in this breakdown, we're going to give you the exact, no-nonsense plan to get it done.
Okay, let's get right into it. The whole point here isn't to spend a ton of money or waste hours of your time. This is all about building an aesthetic body using a smart, super simple approach that you can do, you guessed it, entirely from home.
Now, first things first, let's be crystal clear about what our goal is. We are not trying to look like a massive professional bodybuilder. The goal is what we call an aesthetic physique, one that just enhances your natural shape, makes you feel amazing, look great in clothes, and become genuinely strong. And trust me, that's way easier to achieve. So what do we actually mean by aesthetic physique? It all boils down to a really simple formula. You increase your muscle mass and you decrease your body fat. What happens when you do that? You get that classic V-shaped look, which comes from targeting specific muscles that give you a powerful and really visually appealing frame. To build this kind of body, everything, and I mean everything, rests on 3 fundamental pillars. This is the absolute foundation of your transformation, and believe me, they are non-negotiable. And here's why they're so important. It's all about how they work together. Think of it like this. First, your workout actually breaks down your muscle fibers. Second, your diet, specifically protein, comes in to repair those muscles, building them back bigger and stronger. And third, recovery, which mostly means sleep, is when your body actually does all that growing. If you miss even one of these, you just won't get the results you're looking for. It's that simple.
All right, let's dig into that first pillar, the workout. We are going to use a super effective system called the push-pull-leg split. It's specifically designed to build that V-shape we were just talking about.
So here's what your week is going to look like. Yeah, I know, it looks pretty intense. We're working out 6 days a week. That's so we can hit every muscle group twice. It's a really simple rotation. Monday is push, Tuesday is pull, Wednesday is legs, and then you just repeat the cycle. Sunday is your one and only day to rest. But here's the key. Each workout is only about 30 minutes a day. It's tough, for sure, but consistency is what gets you there.
So what about the actual exercises? Well, you don't need any fancy equipment. For some of these, all you're going to need is a simple backpack that you can fill with books, or maybe a few water bottles to add a little weight. Let's break down what you'll be doing each day.
First up, we have push day. This is where we hammer your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. We'll kick things off with a classic 3 sets of push-ups. Then, find a sturdy chair or a table for 3 sets of bench dips. After that, we'll grab that backpack for 2 sets of lateral raises. This is absolutely key for getting those wider shoulders. And then we'll finish up by building our foundation with 2 sets of neck curls and 2 sets of flat leg raises for your core.
Next up is pull day. This is all about building a wider back and some strong biceps, absolutely essential for that V shape. The main event here is 5 sets of pull-ups. And hey, if you can't do pull-ups yet, no problem at all. You can start with inverted rows using a sturdy table. Then, you'll grab your backpack for 5 sets of one-hand shrugs for your traps and 2 sets of hammer curls. And to finish off, you guessed it, we hit those neck curls and leg raises again.
Now you might have noticed we're hitting the neck and the core on every single workout day. Why are we doing that? Well, because almost every home workout plan completely forgets about them, but they are the secret weapon for a truly aesthetic physique. The neck, especially, is a total game changer.
And I mean, this slide says it all. The proof is right here. Just look at these 2 pictures. On the left, you've got a great physique, but the neck is pretty thin. Now look at the right. Same body, but with a thicker, stronger neck. The difference is dramatic, right? A well-developed neck makes your whole physique look more complete, more powerful, and way more balanced.
And finally, leg day. We all know the golden rule. You never ever skip leg day if you want a balanced and powerful body. We'll start with 3 sets of bodyweight squats. Then move right into 3 sets of Bulgarian split squats using a chair. These are amazing for your quads. Follow that up with 2 sets of Nordic curls for your hamstrings. And of course, we finish by strengthening that core and neck to really solidify our foundation.
Okay, let's move on to the other 2 pillars, diet and recovery. People love to overcomplicate these things, but I'm telling you, the rules are incredibly simple. This is all about giving your body the fuel it needs to grow from all that hard work you're putting in.
For your diet, here's pretty much the only protein rule you really need to remember. Your goal is to eat at least 1 gram of protein for every kilogram of your body weight every single day. So, if you weigh 70 kilos, you need at least 70 grams of protein from things like eggs, chicken, lentils, or yogurt. That's what you need to repair and build muscle. It's that straightforward.
And this is a perfect illustration of the point. Look, you do need to eat enough to grow, but the quality of the food you eat determines the quality of the physique you build. Gaining weight with junk food just won't get you that aesthetic look you're after. You have to fuel your body with clean, healthy food.
And the final pillar, recovery, has a rule that's just as simple. You need to plan your day so you can get at least 8 hours of quality sleep every night. This is totally non-negotiable. Sleep is literally when your body releases growth hormone and does the heavy lifting of muscle repair. If you skimp on this, your progress is going to slow to a crawl.
So, there you have it. We've laid out the entire blueprint for you. The workouts, the diet, the recovery. Honestly, the best way to approach this is to frame it as a personal challenge for yourself. A dedicated chunk of time where you commit to transforming your body. And that chunk of time is 90 days. That's really the minimum amount of time it takes to see significant, visible progress. Just give yourself these next 90 days of consistent effort. Follow these 3 pillars, and I promise you, you will see a completely different person looking back at you in the mirror.
We've given you the complete plan, from the big picture philosophy right down to the exact exercises. All the information you need is right here. So really, there's only one question left to answer, and it's a personal one. When does your journey begin?